Recorded Books and One Click Digital present Forces from Beyond by Simon R. Green. Narrated by Gerard Reynolds. What are ghosts, really? The unquiet dead are merely images imprinted on time. The world's dreaming or nightmares from the past? Those heart-rending screams in the long reaches of the night, are they cries for help or desperate warnings? What are ghosts for, really? If anyone knows, the living or the dead, they're not talking. There have always been ghosts, and there always will be, because living takes its toll, and dying even more so. Previously in the Ghost Finders. That very secret organization, the Carnacki Institute, exists to do something about ghosts, along with anything else that won't lie down when it should, or play nicely with the living. The Ghost Finders are the Institute's field agents, tasked with tracking down supernatural troublemakers and kicking their arses with existential prejudice, because the living have enough problems of their own without being troubled by the dead. The Institute's current top-ranking field team is led by J.C. Chance. Forces from outside once intervened to save his life, altering him subtly in the process, and now his eyes glow golden. Though whether that's a sign of grace or a mark of ownership has yet to be determined. The team's hard-headed science geek is Melody Chambers, and Happy Jack Palmer is the team telepath and self-medicating head case. Kim Sterling is dead, the only actual ghost in Ghost Finders. JC and Kim are in love, even though there are many good reasons why the living and the dead are never supposed to get together. Some time back, an opening appeared in the walls that separate the worlds, and something from a higher reality fell through into our dimension. A fearsome living god, the flesh undying. It has plans for our world, none of them good, and agents everywhere, very definitely including inside the Carnacki Institute. JC and his team don't just deal with ghosts anymore. They're fighting to save the world. And now, it's all about to hit the fan. Chapter 1. The past isn't over. Sometimes it isn't even past. It isn't ghosts that make places bad. It's the bad places that make ghosts. And sometimes other things. Ghosts hang around hotels like moths drawn to a light. All those empty rooms aren't nearly as empty as people like to think. Managers, understandably, don't like to mention the unfortunate fact that not every guest who checks in will check out alive. People die in lonely, characterless rooms all the time, so when entering a hotel room, the question shouldn't be, has anybody died in that bed? Try instead, how many? Bodies are carried out on stretchers and smuggled down the back stairs in the early hours of the morning, out of sight of paying customers, more often than you'd think. Death from causes natural and unnatural, heart attack, erotic misadventure, suicide and murder, hotels have seen it all. Ghosts linger on in some rooms like a bad smell or a stain that won't wash out. And then it's time to call in the professionals. The Ghost Finders came from the Acropolis Majoris Hotel in the early hours of the evening in the dying days of autumn. The lowering sky had a bruised, sullen look, the gusting wind muttered bad things under its breath, and the air had a bitter chill. Not a good time to be out and about, even in the bright and cheerful seaside city of Brighton. The Acropolis Hotel was nowhere near the beach, or the famous pier, or any of the things tourists like to see. Instead,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?